Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I know most of you guys heard of the latest stories where 3 American tourists traveled to Mexico City, and apparently all 3 were found dead in the AirBNB. There was a lot of suspicion surrounding their deaths when it first came out, with everyone on social media giving their opinions on what the case or what the cause was, due to there not being an immediate release of what actually happened. But today, it's been revealed what the cause of the death of the 3 New Yorkers actually was, and we're going to speak on the whole story because it's getting controversial due to people believing that there's foul play and cover-ups going on, being that it's been a whole week before the families got any answers as to what happened. So make sure you like this video so we can spread awareness to the situation, and also subscribe and hit the notification bell if you aren't already subscribed. Join us on our road to 100K. Let's dive into this story and what actually happened. Now, 3 American friends from New York by the name of Candace Florence and Jordan Marshall, both 28 years old, and Cortez Hall, who was 33, traveled to Mexico in late October. Marshall and Florence both grew up in Virginia Beach and graduated from the same high school in 2011. Marshall later became a teacher and moved to New Orleans, where he befriended Hall, a fellow educator. The 3 went to Mexico to celebrate Dia de los Muertos, aka Day of the Dead. For those that are unfamiliar, Dia de Muertos is a traditional Mexican celebration from November 1st to the 2nd, where they remember those who have passed away. Although it's celebrated differently throughout Latin countries, in Mexico they have parades, dance, and partake in other cultural events that often attract people from all parts of the world to celebrate with them. Now, the trio stayed in the Airbnb rental stationed in a residential complex in the La Rosita neighborhood when all 3 were found dead on October 30th, 2022. Florence's boyfriend, who did not go with them on the trip, was on the phone with her on the night of October 30th and recalled she started feeling ill and told him that something wasn't right. Now, he stated that the call was disconnected shortly, with him not being able to get a hold of her at all. So like any concerned boyfriend, he figured out a way to contact the Airbnb host to operate a welfare check on the trio. When the local police showed up to the Airbnb, they found Candace, Jordan, and Cortez all deceased. Now, security guards at the complex detected an intense gas smell in the apartment, and poisoning by gas inhalation was initially suspected, and after blood tests were performed, it's been confirmed they all died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, according to the families who've been in touch with the U.S. Embassy in Mexico and even traveled to Mexico City in search of a clear explanation as to what happened, they received nothing. No explanation, no proof of death, no nothing. Now, Jennifer Marshall, who is the mother to Jordan Marshall, says, quote, "The Mexican police were not forthcoming with information. Also, the language barrier was incredibly difficult as well." Now, Candace Florence's father, Kelvin Florence, complained that no one in Mexico has made an effort to reach out to the relatives of the deceased back in the United States and notify them of anything. The family of Jordan still has not been able to retrieve Jordan Marshall's personal belongings, including his wallet and his laptop. The U.S. Embassy in Mexico confirmed the deaths of the 3 U.S. citizens and said its officials were closely monitoring local authorities' investigation into the cause of death. Investigators discovered a failure in the apartment's gas boiler, which released a gas smell as well as carbon monoxide, a colorless and odorless gas. One of the victims were found dead in the bathroom and is believed to have been attempting to take a shower, which could have activated the boiler. An Airbnb spokesperson confirmed that the 3 Americans were in fact staying at a space listed on its platform, but it's no word if Airbnb or its host will be held responsible. But one thing we can confirm is that it's a sudden pattern of carbon monoxide poisoning becoming a thing this year, with other individuals also suffering the same fate. The 3 deaths come after another American died from carbon monoxide poisoning while staying in a vacation rental in Mexico City late last month. The woman's 2 siblings were also hospitalized due to carbon monoxide poisoning. It seems to be a trend because 3 other American tourists were also found dead at a Bahamas resort back in May of this year due to carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, it's like I said before, it's unclear if anybody's going to be held responsible for this. I would think that the Airbnb host will be held responsible, and the reason why I say that is because this is becoming a pattern. We don't know if it's being purposely done, but what we do know is it's not at the hand of the victims. So individuals are actually losing their lives because they chose to go on vacation and stay at these places. However, the people that are actually in charge of upkeeping these places, these rentals, these areas, these homes, they're not coming through on their end, and as a result, people are actually dying. Not just getting sick, not coming with bruises. We're not talking about scratches. We're not talking about something that's, just a little thing. People are losing their lives and nobody are being held responsible. And to be honest with you, this actually reminds me of back in 2019. If y'all remember when everybody was going to Dominican Republic and they was losing their lives because they was going to bars and drinking, in which I still don't know what came out of that, but they were saying that bootleg liquor was the cause, as they called it, tainted liquor. But individuals, tourists was going to these bars, they was drinking, trying to have a good time, doing things that people do when they go on vacation. And in return, they was given either bootleg liquor or liquor that was tampered with, and they was losing their lives. And the thing about that is, who's held responsible? Once again, that's a question that we all need to ask each other. Who are being held responsible? We still have yet to know what's going on within this case or any of the other cases where it seemed like the victims are just on vacation trying to have a good time. I do know that in Mexico, a lot of it is ran by the cartels, a lot of corrupt things going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if these guys aren't handling it responsibly. I do know that they said that one of the individuals, their laptop and their wallet hasn't been retrieved. So that's another thing. Where did his wallet go? Where did his laptop go? Is that a sign of foul play? Was this purposely done to prey on tourists, thinking that they had money or whatever it may be? But where is his wallet and his laptop? That raised suspicion whether it was the police that may have involvement in it or whether it may be citizens or locals that set these people up. We don't know. Everything at this point is pretty much in the air until we have a proper investigation, followed by motives, followed by, I know they gave us a scenario of what happened, but my thing once again is who's being held responsible? Because now we have 3 dead tourists on our hands who died due to the failure of where they were staying. Not their fault. I can see if maybe they did something on their behalf, but it wasn't their fault. They were innocently just vacationing. They paid money to go to this place and now they can't make it back home. And as I was reading, I forgot which one of the 2, but either 1 or 2 of their bodies, it was a delay on their bodies being brought back to the United States as well. It was a delay. They told them it was going to come this day, that day, and it ended up not. So like I said, it's a lot of question marks concerning this situation. I hope they get to the bottom of it. As reports come out, we will keep you guys updated. If anything major come out of it. But as of right now, that's the story. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think it was any foul play? Do y'all think somebody should be held responsible due to these people losing their life? Not to mention, this isn't the first or the second time. This is becoming a big problem, and carbon monoxide is a big thing because it's one of those situations where it's gas and you can't smell it. It's odorless. So you could literally just be in the comfort of your home or in a vacation home, just like these people were. And be inhaling that and get poisoned. Not know and actually lose your life. It's very severe. It's very serious. It's cautious. I think they should take a better approach to it from here on out. You know, it should be some type of penalty also, so we could set the tone for further people that decide they want to go on vacation and enjoy themselves and not lose their lives. All right, y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.